Welcome back, guys. Another episode. James Daily coming to you from the backyard. Can you hear the music in the background? We're doing a test. Me, your host, Jamin, doing a test on YouTube because I've had some problems in the past about copyrighted music. So, in the background, right now, I have something playing that says here, according to YouTube itself, royalty-free, copyright-safe music. Okay? It literally says this. This is John Carpenter style retro synth mix. If you don't know, John Carpenter is a world-renowned director of horror movies. And so Netflix, his movie John Carpenter's Vampires, recently just added to Netflix. So I was watching it, thought about doing a movie review because I have not done one in a while. As I was watching it, again, I'm watching it, not watching it, and as I'm doing some chores around the house, I go to YouTube and I'm looking for something, and because because the internet knows everything that you're doing, somehow this John Carpenter style retro synth mix shows up in my suggestions. So I look at it, and then I see it's 2.5 hours royalty free copyright music of some just like, listen, let's get closer to it. There you go. Royalty-free music, baby. I'm going to use this for my Ancient Aliens intro. Royalty-free. Royalty-free. So we're going to test it, guys. We're going to post this in about maybe 2 hours. We're going to find out if this is really royalty-free music, guys. But in the meantime, let's turn it down. Turn it down a little bit. It's hard to. Oh man! I turned it down on my little thing there. I turned it all the way down. I'm not playing it on this. Oh, here we go. I thought I was playing it on that. I'm playing it on something else. There we go. James, quiet. I'm doing a podcast. I said, be quiet. Don't make me ask you again. So, we're out in the backyard with my boys. See if I can see them. What's up, guys? Juju! James, the chair's in the way. What's up? Look at this new toy. What toy is that, Juju? Jamesy?
It's a camper.
It's a camper? Ben 10?
Camper's Ben 10. Oh, and Dad, can you come over here real quick? I have something cool to show you about the camper. The awesomest thing about the camper. Come and look.
Wait, listen, James, I have a great idea. We're going to take a quick break, and when we get back, I want for you to do a really cool review of this cool toy that we got you.
I'll do it now.
You can do it now? Okay, well, let's put it. We have it. I have it on. Just give me a second.
Wait. Not yet.
Go ahead. What do we got here, guys?
The coolest thing about the camper is this. You know what this machine is? The machine is the coolest thing. So when you turn to an alien, you get inside here, and then you twist this thing here, and then boom. And if you get back inside, twist it the other way, boom.
Wow.
And
Why
the
don't?
second thing about the camper is this. And here on the camper is this thing. So if you get on it and you get this red thing,
The wrench.
and you pull it up like this, it'll go up, and then when it goes up all the way in the top, you can see this, and then boom, and then
Epic. Hey, can you later on? We need to show the folks at home how you turn it into the camper, because
I'll do
they
it
only
now.
see it as this really cool
I'll do it now.
home base.
Alright, I'll do it now.
But now we need to put it back into the camper.
No, alright. So, the coolest thing about the camper is this. So, before we do it, I have to turn this knob because we have to turn this knob before we transform it. So when we
Oh, you don't want the you don't want that string. You don't want the rope to get in the way.
So, and then now that we're done, I'll show you something awesome.
Show me.
So, third, you get over here and then take this blue thing off.
So guys, spent most of the weekend with my children. My son's in soccer now. James.
I didn't do any shopping.
What do you mean? My son had a soccer game on Saturday. This is his third game. And he's been doing well. Real happy about it. And just been dad duties all weekend. Not only dad duties, but he had to get a chest x-ray. So I had to take him to Driscoll's hospital today. Just doing my part like a good dad. Maybe I should have photo documented this or done something. What?
And
Okay.
getting mosquito bites.
Okay, go inside.
Well, can you come with me?
Yeah, in a minute. I'll be there in a minute.
It's,
Go ahead.
that's,
Take your brother.
come
Take
on.
your toy.
Alright, I gotta transform it back.
Transform it. Take it back. So, guys, you can do it.
But that was when the video started, and I don't know how anymore.
You try. Figure it out. So, folks at home, one of the things this weekend I kind of came to my mind was how. Have you ever thought about how sometimes, man, trying to rip it and nothing's coming, Jude. Look at me. Give me a kiss.
Yeah, I don't think
I wish you could see that. Back to the John Carpenter YouTube free music. Hopefully that we're not going to get flagged on. It says royalty free, copyright safe music. I watched the first maybe 20 minutes of that John Carpenter's Vampires. And one of the strange things is that in the beginning of the movie, one of the first scenes is these vampire hunters finding a lair, and they go in and kill the vampires, but it's during the day. It's like, I thought vampires didn't come out during the day and stuff. It just seems kind of a odd setting for the beginning of a vampire movie, but that's the genius of maybe John Carpenter. The other thing was James Woods is in this movie. He's like such a badass, hardcore. And that's why they chose him for this movie, I'm sure. And again, I only saw the first 20 minutes. It's pretty cheesy because it was made in the 80s or early 90s. I think this was probably made in 92, 93. I don't know. It's 30 years ago, okay, guys? It's pretty cheesy. However, I'm thinking I'm going to give it a try. I'm going to watch it, and we're going to do a whole review with Seth. Guys, y'all need to go inside. Go in. Give it to me. Give it to me, you little turd nugget.
I transform into light. It didn't work when I do it.
Because you don't have the special touch.
And because the truck hates
And you have to be more patient.
And
Daddy.
because the truck hates me.
It doesn't hate you, silly goose.
Yes, it does.
It's an inanimate object. It doesn't know anything, Daddy. Don't be silly. It's a robot? It's a robot. So,
Open the gas.
yes, I want to do a movie review on John Carpenter's Vampires. Bring Seth, one of the producers of Jamin's Daily, to be a guest. He's always real good at that. So maybe this week I still haven't watched it, but this is where this music is coming from.
Maybe my mom. Daddy, I need some help.
maybe bring back some more movie reviews. The movie reviews are always hard to do because it's a big commitment of time because you got to watch it. You got to actually watch the movie, right? But we'll see. We'll see if we bring some of that in. Today I'm gonna sit out here, and one of the challenges I'm gonna try to do is just riff for a while and then really edit it. I haven't done that in a while. It's hard, guys. Last segment. I know what I really wanted to talk about. I've had a lot of time this weekend with my boys, and my youngest, James, who's 5.5. For those who don't know, my oldest, who's 7, Jude, has muscular dystrophy. So he's, he's not your typical child, and so it's just different on how I'm raising him opposed to my son James, who's a 5.5-year-old boy, a typical boy. And shout out to my friend Michael Zamora, because when we hung out a couple months ago, he has a son that's like 3.5, almost 4, and we were both talking about how we always have to be on their asses left 24/7 almost. I feel bad about it because when I get home from work, my son is here. I want to have fun and be a cool dad and have fun, but I can't ignore certain things if I want him to be an outstanding young man and citizen, productive. So I got a lot of things going already. So when I talk to my son, if you ask him something, he says yes, he says no. There's no huh or what in this household. All right, that's how I was raised. My dad. If I said huh or what or nah, these are not words. You can't say yeah or nah or or what. Okay, to authority figures. I was taught that very young. Okay, and that's good manners to have. So I'm already pressing him on him, and he does real well with that. But he's still a 5.5-year-old little boy, testing his boundaries and all kinds of things. So it's just difficult being a dad of a 5.5, 6-year-old. I'm sure it gets a little even harder, but you always being on him, and it gets frustrating because you just behave a little better. We could have so much more fun, and I'd be in a better mood, which means you would be happier, and we have so much more fun. But he's 5.5, and that's, I guess, part of child rearing. But the thing that I'm stressing to you, folks at home, dads of little boys, is how this is my first son. If I had other boys at this point, I would already know the drill. But this is my first go around. And when I was talking to my buddy Mike Zamora, who has a young boy as well, it was very hard. It was very like I felt good. I felt some solace in the sense that he was conflicted with this too. It's like that, you can't help, but you don't want to get after them, but you have to. It's tough love. I mean, that's how this works. So, folks at home, dads, but moms too, and the thing about it is, the moms always feel, oh, you're being too hard on him. But like I told my buddy, and the way and how I feel myself is, you're doing the right thing. Spare the rod, right? It's biblical. Spare the rod, spoil the child. You got to get after these kids because this is the only time. And then you miss it. I think what happens is these children miss this window of discipline, and then they, it doesn't work out somehow, maybe. So that's my 2 cents on what's been going on, because I just struggling a little bit with having to always get on him, and it's not disciplining him and having to spank him and time out. It's really more of that, again, like fun and connection. Like today, we were doing certain things. We went to Home Depot. He was acting up a whole lot. We were supposed to go to Target and buy a toy because we had Target gift card, but he was misbehaving a whole bunch, and I had already told him. So I said, you know what, we're just going home after this, and that's what we did. We came home, and he went down for a nap, and he wasn't rewarded. And those are the follow through is a lot, because he'll cry and he'll beg and he'll say he's sorry. Nah, we're past that. So I had to follow through, folks. Parents at home, give me a pat on the back. Say, Jamie, you're doing the right thing. I had to follow through on some discipline today. Let him know. His behavior was unacceptable, and now these are the consequences. So, folks, parents at home, let me know. If you had a story of your own, I'd like to hear it. Some encouragement. Like, share, comment, like, share, subscribe. I'd like to hear some more, other stories. Maybe we can do a Jamin's Daily video series with dads. I'm gonna do a Jamin's Daily dad vibe, dad share video series coming soon, folks. So stay tuned. So, guys, we have to at least touch on some current events and some pop culture, because that is one of the main things, one of the main features of Jamin's Daily. And boy, do I have something here, guys. On Yahoo, it says, this insider, Elon Musk, one of my heroes. He's on my hero list. It's pretty long. He reportedly dropped to it. I'm not going to talk about this, because this is, who knows. But apparently Elon Musk had an affair with the Google co-founder, Sergey Brin's wife. Okay, so think about Google. There's two co-founders. This guy right here. See this guy? This guy, Sergey Brin. Musk allegedly had an affair with his wife. It says the incident happened at a party, not the affair, but where apparently Elon Musk asked him for Sergey Brin for forgiveness. They've been friends for a long time, apparently. And while Brin acknowledged the apology, the two tech moguls are not speaking. So it says here, after Google co-founder Sergey Brin divorced his wife in January, upon learning of her alleged affair with Elon Musk, Musk reportedly dropped to his knees and begged his longtime friend for forgiveness. Sources close to the matter told the Wall Street Journal that the incident happened at a party earlier this year, and that while Brin acknowledged the apology, the two tech moguls are not currently speaking. The fallout stems from Musk's reported affair with Brin's wife, Nicole Shanahan, which the Journal reported started at the Art Basel art show in Miami in December 2021. Sources told the Journal that Brin and Shanahan were separated at the time, but still living together, and had encountered difficulties tied to COVID-19 and caring for their toddler daughter. Brin filed for divorce in January, citing irreconcilable differences, according to court documents. Subsequent months, relationship with Musk had been strained, and Brin instructed his financial advisors to sell all his investments in Musk's various businesses. Among them include Tesla, which Brin invested $500,000 in 2008. So get this, if you invested $500,000 in Tesla in 2008, that stock is worth a crap load of money now. Okay, folks? I hope for Sergey and I to move forward with dignity, honesty, and harmony for the sake of our child. And we're both working towards that, Shanahan, the paramour, has said. The alleged affair took place when Musk had broken up with his girlfriend, Grimes. They have two children themselves. Listen, Musk obviously just likes to get around. I mean, he's just a dude, he's a dog, he's a genius. And you don't want your girl around him, I guess. I mean, he's, if he's not your friend, I can't see. Listen, they were on a break, right? The whole Ross and Rachel, they were on a break. And we don't know what happened, but we do know that Musk likes to get down with the ladies, and so folks, I'm just surprised he didn't knock her up to make what that'd be his 12th, 13th. He's lucky, Sergi, Mr. Brin at Google's lucky he didn't knock up his wife. That would have been talk about. Listen, can you imagine in the inner circles? These guys are billionaires. Okay, they're titans. They have fu money. So the only thing that Sergi Brin, the only thing that could really dig at this guy is his contemporary, someone like Elon Musk, sleeping with his wife, even though they were separated or going through hard times. And now it's in the news. It's not a good look. I know he does not feel good about it, and I wish them well. But we had to come through on the pop culture and the current events, folks. That's what you get on Jamin's Daily. Till the next time, stick with me because the best is yet to come.